here is Fright on Floyd. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough because it is way past my bedtime. Okay, here's the left yard. This is actually the exit, survivor's exit, which I have not put up the signs because they just blow down. And I have almost all of the pumpkin patch up. They will be brighter lit, but for now, okay. Walk here. And I'm just gonna back up before we zoom in. Alright. Still can't get all of it across the street. Okay, let's see here. Okay. We've got the wide shot, and then we'll get into the details. I think this is going to be a long video. Okay, so Fright on Floyd, typically I do, graveyard scene and pumpkins and so forth. This year's theme is Nightmare in Wonderland. And unfortunately, my sign, well, the sign is good. If I can get in there. There we go. I put the rebar upside down, so right now he's tied to the skeleton because I'm not going to go get more rebar. So we've got some graveyard. So at any rate, that is why I have these annoying blue lights everywhere. Just part of the Wonderland theme. I love this thing. This guy got from Target. I have two. I have another one that says something different, but they light up. And just some cheapies, 5-pack from Home Depot or something. This is a cross. That's actually a Christmas cross from last year. Let me not trip over the lights. This was from Spirit. I made this little, section because their lights didn't even last through one Halloween. Maybe I'll fix them one day. Here's my Curiouser and Curiouser sign. I think I'm going to go over that with some black paint because otherwise it doesn't show up. And then we've got, of course, my gold skellies. More gold skellies. My guy's head coming out of the ground. There's actually just a wood cross here. And oh yeah, I have two more tombstones inside that are getting ready. This guy is also a Target purchase from last year. I have two of them because they sent me another one. That guy kind of broke down. My mummy. He's been around a long time. What? Okay, so Just want to say too, there's some animatronics and stuff that I'm not putting out until it's time. This garage door is going to be one of the jack-o'-lantern covers. That's going up in the next day or two. Okay, let's see how bright we can get. So here's the front door area. So every year I put up this lumber that the people before me left at the house. And then I made these ghosts. This was kind of the first year I was here, pandemic project. They're just plastic, like gelato containers. And then I sewed with fishing line. I drilled 2 holes in the top and then took fishing line, high test of course, and then I also wrapped some around here just to give it a little bit of a hit, whatever. So they actually used to have twigs, like cross style, so they had arms coming out, and that helped with the wind to keep them from going too crazy. But this year I reinforced them. So I got all different sizes. What I really want to do if I have time is I have the little battery tea lights. Oh, there's my spider, one of many. Another spider. Yeah, I want to put the tea lights inside the heads. Okay, this guy, skeleton jack-o'-lantern, arrived, not working, so he's going back. A trick-or-treat lantern. Let's see. Okay. So part of the Nightmare in Wonderland motif. See if I can get this brighter. I don't know. Maybe not. Part of the Nightmare in Wonderland motif is the pictures, like Hall of Pictures. And these are the kind that go from regular person to skeleton looking. It's probably not showing up well here, but I have this black light that is 365 nanometers, so it's awesome. It doesn't light up very much except for what it's supposed to. I've got a couple of my $5 Target finds. I just sprayed that with glow-in-the-dark paint, so it shows up. It does glow in the dark, but it shows up nice with the black light. And let's see, I've got this guy. He's new this year, and he makes noises, so it's a motion sensor gargoyle, and I have photos so that you can see the details better. But yeah, this black light I'm probably going to put on the opposite side so it'll light up the whole area. I just don't want it shining in my face when I'm sitting outside. Yeah, so ignore the junk here, but I've just got a few more things to put here for this table. And my little in memory of sleep. Dearly missed. Yes, definitely. Let's see. So this section, wind's picking up. Alright, so typically I have a fog machine. Last year I had a fog machine running from here out into the graveyard with some corrugated pipe. And that worked okay, but there's so much wind here. I think I'm going to skip it because, as you'll see, I have some other plans. Well, I'll still run the fog machine, but I'm going to run both of them in the back. In case I decide otherwise, I started cobwebbing where these willows and other driftwood and stuff is sticking out of the ground as my graveyard fence. I started cobwebbing these, and I was thinking, I also have some tulle, and I think that might help to contain because the wind blows this direction. So at any rate, so we're around the other side of the cemetery now. So more willows and driftwood and stuff. Let's see here. Let's go back over here. So we have my giant. I am repurposing. I've painted. I got some free, well, almost free, like mistake paint, in this lovely perfect gray. So I've painted a bunch of boxes, and many of them are my actual storage boxes. So double duty. So I've got my RIP. I gotta get that spider all the way to the top. I was being lazy and didn't get my stepladder out. Mr. Ghost. Let's see. Oh, this window. I have a little very, very, very DIY. I just don't have it in there yet. It's basically, it appears like a woman floating as a silhouette. But I'll talk more about that, I guess, in a different video when I get that up. Alright, I gotta figure out exactly where we're putting this guy yet. So this is, I just bought a set of these. Nowhere, and I think on the other side. Yeah, that one's not double-sided. And this is another favorite. I found this piece. I don't know how bright this is gonna be, but I found this part of a log. It's almost like someone sawed it off, and then here's the end. It has so many nooks and crannies, so I put the D-lights in there, and then I'll have to get some better shots. These, I bought these teeny tiny skeletons by mistake, so I just glued them all to this piece of wood, and I'm gonna pull these two things. I'm gonna move. I just have them tucked there for the wind. Spider. So basically, I have a spider on every eave. There. Okay, so this used to be Haunted Forest for the last couple of years. But now it is Nightmare in Wonderland. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I have no idea how much of this is going to show up, but we have lots of wooded area. Got my down the rabbit hole sign. Tool. Bunch of tools. Good substitute for spider webs in some cases. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see this. Let's try focusing. Anyway, it's a rat. Okay. So, let's see. Got a rogue playing card here. My rabbit. I think I'm going to add some extra lighting because he's all bloody and whatever. So a white rabbit. What else do we have here? Another log with some candles. My deer skull. Crow. Sadly, the part that lights up his eyes fell out somewhere on the ground. Alright, so we enter the infamous giant web part. And I'm not going to say where, but there it is going to be a jump scare out here in some place. I think I'm gonna have to come back through with a flash because I have a feeling I cannot see very well in here. All right, this section I was gonna put, they're all pieces of wood that are forked, and I was gonna put a sign for don't touch the mom rice, but we'll see. Okay, my snake with skin that's shedding. And then we have the Wonderland sign. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, Wonderland sign is dark, and then the March hare. This is actually a mask from Spirit. Flaming mask, and I just put it at the top of the tree. My juniper. Alright, so here, as we round this corner, I think they are 8 or 10 foot, maybe 9 foot, I don't know, posts. I think they're 10, but it's less since they're foot in the ground. And then I have this curtain that's gonna go all the way across here so that you won't be able to see what's coming. Because as you go through, this is the first thing you see. And I just love it. This might be my favorite. So I just have this like white jack-o'-lantern, and he's positioned just right to light up. Let's see, I've got my clock. I actually painted it on both sides so that just, you know, if it's twisting, it'll be fine. It's slightly different on each side. I don't know. I'm actually thinking a white light, a white spot. I might move one of my spotlights. Might be better out here, at least for this guy. Okay, so that's the first thing you see. Let's see. Here, which I had in photos, I don't know if it'll show up. It just says, I'm late. Anyway, so I did plant a plethora of sunflowers this year because, you know, like the rose garden kind of thing. And then I have willows. Maybe I'll show more in a daytime. But I just have a bunch of willow sticks and, what do you call it? This garden twine. To make this walkway. Alright. So here we have the wishing well, my floating lights. This gnarly thing that I think looks like a snake. But I never know quite where to put it. It was been in the haunted forest. I may go back there. And then I need to charge these up. They actually do glow in the dark. Whoop. So they're just googly eyes. They do have adhesive on the back, but I have them inside because I'm afraid they'll blow away. I might change that. And of course my creepy cloth has fallen down inside, but I'll fix that. Alright, and then I have these are just some kind of novelty, like eyeball lights. This is my treasure cat. So, I'm actually prepared. I've got a tether already up there, because I was gonna hang him by like one of his legs and just have him upside down. But I was just trying to get them out here and in place, and I'm thinking. So, I'm debating. What do you think? So, these lights, you can have them just blinking like this, or there's like I see you. So I'm undecided, which is on a motion thing. So, and this is a guy. So I'm just trying to think. Let me know what you think, how I should handle this. Should I do him upside down? Should I just leave? I gotta position this somehow so that you can see the mask, but that it's also maybe somebody in there. So I'll figure that out. I'll figure out the rest of the light thing, but what do you think? I'm actually thinking maybe he just stays like that. I don't know. If I put him up there, it's gonna be last because I don't want it, you know, whatever. In the wind. It's so windy here. Alright, so sunflowers. This is just kind of to light up this way. I have probably, let's see, I think I have 20, almost 20 cards left to put up. They're all ready to go. I just haven't done them yet. So that'll start here, the playing cards. And I have some of them up already. Okay, so then we get to the tea party. Whoops. Focus. Okay. So, Mad Hatter's tea party. Debating. I have some things from the other section over here I'm still debating. Got my Peggy. We've got a birthday cake. We have Skilly. This was fun to paint. I painted all these. I got my glow-in-the-dark spiders and hands on each side. And I've got to remark these. The rain came off, so it's like drink me and things like that. This, I put hands off, play on words, because it's actually, you know, severed hands. Skilly. I have a little top hat. I don't know if I'm going to put it on because wind. Okay, so I've got my black light. It's lighting up some of these. I have one more black light to put up, but we have lots of playing cards. I do have like daytime photos. See, I thought I did glow in the dark for all my skulls, but I guess not. I got one down there. These are things that are probably not going to get done because I'm over it. Let's see. So I've got my tea party. Let's get that turned correctly. Tea party. Mad Hatter's tea party. So these I bought, and then I just used like brown outdoor paint and hot glue. The mistake I made was when I glued the cardboard to the back, I used Elmer's. So yeah, got a little goopy for a while. Okay, so this section, unfinished. It's finished, it's just not all out yet. So what I'm hoping to do is, I have some garden cloth, like just aggro cloth that is torn, and but it has hooks. So I'm thinking just put all the pieces hanging down from here. But this corner is the southwest wind that gets really strong, so it's just kind of procrastination on that. But so when you come in here, this is the beginning of Lester's laboratory / It's actually my Mad Hatter, which is Dr. Loom repurposed. And let's see, so this, let's see if we can see, so I put, we're all mad here. And this says off with their heads, but I just didn't cut it, so just empty prescription bottles glued on there, so that'll be up. So, yeah. The lighting in here obviously is going to be different because I have written on here what all these things are. Maybe that'll be a daytime or a different video. Then I have containers. I'm going to turn these buckets upside down, so all that's going to help hold down the material to kind of, not totally enclose, but to make it like a room in here. So Dr. Loom will be in this corner, and he'll light up and stuff. So, like I said, it's ready to go. I just got to get this chaise out of here, put him out, and then I painted again storage boxes so that I can stack the different items and stuff, make it like laboratory / Mad Hatter. Yeah. So then next, let's see. So we have. I'm liking the look of this, and this was kind of inspired by the AI art that I made. So here, hopefully this shows. So I've got this strobe on like super fast, and I have skeleton heads and skeleton flamingos, and then this witch, which she does animate with light up eyes and stuff, but I dressed her in red like the queen. So this will be filled in with more cards, like I said. And then, let's see, oh, so as a little interlude, this is, before we go into the last part, this is some pretty sizable sunflowers, but I love the way this looks with the shadows. Like that one's probably 10 feet, I don't know, 9 feet. And they go all along there. I actually had some giant sunflowers, but that's in my garden group. Like probably 5 hands worth of just the head itself. Okay, so this is the entrance to the blackout tunnel. Currently I have it completely enclosed because wind. So if the entry and exit is sealed off, then it just won't flap around as much. Oh, I can't forget about this guy. Okay, let's get a little peek in there. So I have a green skeleton in there, and then this bright green lights. And I'm gonna pause this because I've got to crawl through the exit to get in there. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. Opposite side of the entrance. So this is the target skeleton. I really didn't have time to do any corpsing or anything. Other than the miscellaneous bones. So it's actually really bright in here. So then there's going to be another little drape, basically, set of drapes with the black tarp, and that will be to essentially make this darker. So come through here, and it's one side has string lights that are just covered up, Then I have these posts, or just pieces of wood, really, that are leaning on the fence. So as you walk through, it looks like the whole thing is leaning. So with the strobe light, it's very disorienting. I've had to hold the side of the fence a few times coming through here. Okay, so you come through here, and then you gotta turn. And I gotta pause again. Okay, back. So, right. So, as you exit, here I'm setting up a tent, and I may change my mind and put it up by the Mad Hatter, or somewhere in between the entry to the tunnel. But it's gonna be the caterpillar. The caterpillar scene. But the idea was to have it here at the end, and it's gonna be in a tent. Just the nature of what it is. So, I wanted it to be windproof, but I have a little surprise. And what my thought was that you would come out of this section, and then look in the tent, and then that's gonna set off something that's around the corner. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, so I don't know what the deal is here. I guess, I don't know, something else to do with the lights. So got my, I don't know how much we can see of that. Basically it's a skull with some hands. Anyway, I have a picture of that. So, and then that's the exit, which is the pumpkin patch. So, yeah, so that's it. If I do get the 12-foot ghost up, I'm thinking of putting it here. But the least amount of wind would be at the front of the house. I just don't know yet. All right. Good night.